Song Jin made this custom Balrog Game Boy stage. First, I'm going to show off his version. Now, like what he's going for here is a sort of like Game Boy Color, like borders around the edges, and then your characters are featured here in the center. But as you can see, his version, the characters are gigantic, like, and they also can't like move very well in here at all. I mean, it's super tight. I can't even walk more to the left like that as Kung Fu Man. Like, there's no way you could actually have this as a functional stage. I mean, like, maybe he had, like, really tiny characters in here, but I still, when actually looking at the code, I don't see how it could have been functional on, like, any resolution. So, what I was going to try to do is maintain the, like, effect of the stage, of the, like, border around the side, but would actually have the characters, like, scaled how they should be down in the stage here. So, it looks like I paid super attention to like Balrog's sprite on like a long play footage to try to see where his foot was positioned in comparison to the rest of the stage elements, or like that's how I gauge my rescale is with that in mind. But the stage has an issue. Oh, I also recoded how the like top part covers the life bars. Like I didn't want any color loss or whatever, but the like way it's up there, it still has a little bit of an issue. Like you kind of like jump a little higher than this and you see your character, but it's not that big of a deal. Um, Now this stage has an issue, and an issue I don't know how to fix. So, like if you walk all the way to the left here and then walk to the right, you can clearly see your character is going behind the border. Now, hopefully, like the character fight, like you'll not have that problem because people will be chasing you around and won't be going to like the full out zoom. Like it seems like the way I should be able to fix this is just messing with player bounds so they can't get too far away from each other. But if I do that, then the intros break. Like so like what we're doing here, like the intro test with Mario here. So like Mario should like hit Wario about the same distance on each side. Now if I mess with the player bound, if I push it any higher than I already have, like the pair like their positions they'll be like doing that on each other. And I've tried messing with some other settings, but like anytime I change something, it's like another part of the stage breaks pretty hard. Like exposed void would be on the left here if I didn't have the tension where it was, and if I try to redo the player bound, the like starting positions and intros break. I'm not even sure what's causing it. It feels like it should work, but I'm just like missing a certain line of code or something. So since that's the case, I'm going to let this video sit for a few days before I do anything like upload the Mugen archive. Maybe somebody will come and tell me like, oh, you missed this very obvious line of code. And I'm like, oh, well, thanks then. But it's pretty much ready for release. Also, there's one extra thing here. Okay, so Sung Jin on a different stage made his own like recolor of the casino background for Balrog on Game Boy. Now, I couldn't use that because it was a resized image and didn't match up with this little image that was in the background. So, like, I recreated his color scheme from his repaint and included that as an alt in his borders version here. So, that's this one. I also included the music, which actually sounds pretty good for a Game Boy tune. But, enjoy, I guess.